Hi guys, today we're looking at some World War II British Commandos by Airfix in 172. This particular box here contains the Type 1 release from Airfix. Unfortunately, they depict the Type 2, which is a little bit, I think, I won't say underhanded, but I think at the end of the day, they should really depict what's in the box. If you're expecting to get these guys, unfortunately, you get these guys better depicted on the back of the box, so I suppose you can't say that it's too underhanded. The sculpting these pretty poor, to be perfectly honest. Really don't like them. They're just not up to scratch, modern standards. Bit embarrassing, really. Can't understand why in this day and age Airfix don't get hold of some of the old figures which are available out there, or just scan them and rebuild some molds, or alternatively just do some new sculpts, because these are pretty awful, it has to be said. That's the range of figures you get. You only get one boat in the canoe, should I say. In the Type 2, you used to get two canoes, which was a little bit better. Packaging is nice, but that's about it. The rest of it is pretty lousy. Sculpts are very bad. Now, I have painted up some here, which I do use myself, in fairness. There's the Thompson submachine gunner. That's that guy there. They're okay once you paint up one or two of them, but there's not much you can do with these guys. They're kind of a bit of a lost cause, really, I think myself. There's the officer, or whatever it is, with his Webley revolver. Yeah, not very impressive. Such a pity, to be honest with you, because Airfix have a decent enough range. They're not brilliant by modern standards, but they're okay. They're good for wargaming. The Type 1 is, as I say, these guys, but just not up to scratch. Box is nice, that's about it. Sorry, Airfix. Having said that, the British Commandos, Airfix, Type 2, much better altogether. Very hard to come by, although I picked these guys up for the princely sum of €13, including post. So I was quite lucky. These are dated 1981. I'm not quite sure when the molds apparently got damaged or got lost, whatever legend has it. But it's such a shame that these are not currently available. What you get in this box doesn't really depict much of it there, but you get a better range of them. Here's a sprue, actually. I still have all these guys on the sprue, or the majority of them anyway. So you get your poses, which are very similar to the 132 range. So you get your rifleman, you get a bazooka. Why a bazooka? Don't know. Surely the Piat would have been more accurate. I can't find any historical references to the Commandos using the bazooka, but a lot of manufacturers put bazookas in instead of Piats back in the day. So there you go. You get a radio operator, Bren guy, that kind of thing. Standard commando fare. Sculpt much better than the other ones that we were looking at there a moment ago. These lads, a bit neat, don't have an awful lot of equipment on them which you would associate with commando raids, such as ropes and bits and pieces and magazines and helmets. Quite short of helmets, in fact. None of them depict a helmet wearing individual, which, if I was a commando or any kind of a soldier in combat, I would be wearing a helmet. There's not much between my ears, but I want to protect it, so, soft comfort cap, which was the trademark, I suppose, from a toy manufacturer's perspective of the Commandos, is heavily depicted here, but, they look more like they're training in Aknakari rather than doing something in Narvik or storming the beaches of northwestern Europe, or whatever it was they were up to. So that's these guys. You get two canoes in the Type 2 box, which is good from a wargaming perspective, because you can depict guys going up rivers and that kind of thing. Painted up a few of these lads. That's the Thompson submachine gunner there. They come up okay. I'm not a very good model painter, it has to be said. I'll freely admit that. There's the guy chucking a grenade, again armed with a Thompson. Very nice sculpt. Actually, just for comparison's sake, there is the Matchbox guy chucking a grenade as well. And they match up fairly well. I use Matchbox Commandos also, so these guys are quite good. I'll do a review on the Matchbox range another time. Here's my mortar I manufactured from the Type 1 guys. Mortar is basically just it's cotton bud or a Q-tip with a few bits and pieces from an old sprue, and two figures chopped up to try and make it look like they're operating a mortar. I replaced that mortar and get something more to scale some other time. What else have we got here? A guy here stabbing someone with the bayonet of his number 4 Lee Enfield. You might notice the stock is upside down. It broke off and I stuck it on upside down and subsequently painted it upside down. Never noticed. A little bit of flock there. I base them on beer mats. Some people use pennies or whatever. Some people be horrified with what I've done there, but I like beer. So yeah, there you go. Little NCO guy there, a little bit skinnier than the other fellas. You might notice there. That kind of annoys me, to be honest. Airfix do that a little bit with their they did in the German range of 172 and also in the US Marines and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's what you get. But they paint up nicely enough. As I say, I'm by far not a very, very good model painter. But they go on my own War Games table, and I see them, and basically no one else apart from the odd friend who might come over doing a little bit of wargaming with me. But that's basically it. So my perspective, they're do the job. I'm very basic when it comes to painting. I just do the basic colors and chuck a wash over them, and flock up the bases and good looking tanks. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, the Airfix Type 2, quite good. Such a pity that Airfix don't get hold of some of these guys, scan them, issue new molds, or just, sculpt some new commandos, because the Type 1 are pretty poor and are still bashing them out there. As I say, I bought those other ones last year before. It was 2016 in Dublin. And pretty disappointing, really, although I knew what was in the box. I was just getting it for completion's sake. So that's it. Type 2. Damn, it's a pity you're not on sale these days, because people would like that. Other than that, that's basically the review of these particular figures for the moment. I will be doing the Matchbox range and a few conversions that I've done for those as well in the next video. So hopefully that will give you a little bit of information as regards the Airfix Commandos, what to get and what not to get. eBay, you can find them, and some other sites. Steer clear of the other ones in the red box if you value your sanity. Trying to paint them up in a decent manner. Just not great. So Type 2 all the way for me. Pity about it. Airfix would have been nice if you had these guys still on sale, but if you can get hold of these, they're a good buy. So that's it. Speaking of goodbye, I will say goodbye to you now, and I will provide you with a couple more videos in the coming days to do with figures and models and that kind of thing. So keep watching, keep modeling, and be safe out there. Take care. Goodbye.